Hello, I'm Arlena Schott and welcome to Garden Wise Living. Today's episode is Landscape Uplift, and I'm going to share with you a project we did from start to finish. Then I'm going to share with you one of my wonderful Plainview, Virginia friends, Renee Creasy's wonderful little chicken video. Let's start with a checklist. Now on our checklist, the first thing we're going to do is redo the stairs. As you can see, this landscape has been in for many, many years, 20 I think, and it's time for an uplift. Border replacement is second on our list today. You can see that there is actually some stepping stones there. They're covered with grass. The grass has grown over them. We're going to redo that. Also, there is actually a bed border. It's a landscape edge, but it's covered. We're going to redo that as well as take out all the old stone. A really fun part of this project is the homeowners had a place that overlooks their lower part of their property that they sit and have a fire pit and a glass of wine. They wanted something more permanent so that they didn't have to mow and move furniture as they mowed. So we're going to put in a block patio with huge block pavers for them. To finish out our checklist for today, we're going to work on this existing bed. The homeowner wants a nice border put around it, so we're going to use a little square cinder border for that. Now that we have our checklist ready, let's get to work. First things first are those stairs. We figured out there was absolutely no way to save these stairs. So we tore them out and tore out all the stone and the under plastic that was under them. We brought in our resident carpenter, Steve Schott, and he's going to explain to us how he replaced this staircase. And by the way, he is also my resident musician and my husband.
Thank you, Arlena. Yeah, as you can tell, we used the homeowner's 6x6 green treated lumber to make the staircase, and we had to put a landing in the middle of it in order for the length and the run of the stairs to work out properly, and the homeowners were perfectly happy with that, and it turned out very, very nice. Left a nice little flat spot in the middle of the stairs for them, and we did exactly as we should as far as digging out behind the stairs and putting all the crushed rock in the drain tile, and I believe they ended up with a very nice little staircase. So once again, I got drug into one of Arlena's projects, which I don't mind a bit.
Now for the existing beds. As you can see, these beds have been in for many, many years, probably at least 20. The stone is dirty. The weed fabric or plastic underneath is no longer existing. As you can see, the stepping stones actually do not exist any longer, and it's hard to mow around everything. So we're going to change it up completely. Back behind the house, under the deck, is still the same issue. We have rock, dirt, everything mixed, hard to take care of. We're going to take care of that for her with help from our good friends here at Corona. First thing we need to do is remove all that stone and any kind of underlayment or fabric or plastic that's laying under it. We did find plastic. We do not use plastic, so we tore that completely out, removed all the stone. We trimmed back the spireas that we're going to leave in and use those, but we did take out a lot of the hostas and transplanted them into a shadier area for her. Now here you will notice, you will see some flags. That is because we called Digger's hotline before we absolutely did anything on this project. It's really very simple to do, it's very important, and for safety purposes, it is a must. You can file a locate online. The border that we chose for this project is a brick bullet edge. Very easy to put in. I use it a lot of times. We went to County Materials because they are our local provider for many hardscape things, and that's what we like to use. It goes in very clean and very professional looking and is always going to be there. As you can see, this is how it looked when it went in, and it met right up to the stairs. Perfect fit, if I may say so myself. Our border is put in. Now we need to add our weed barrier fabric and our mulch. We chose a DeWitt weed barrier fabric because I use the very best, and they are the best. You get what you pay for, and we want our weed barrier fabric to do its job. Then we use a really fun gold bark that we got from Red Flint Rock and Stone. They carry so many wonderful hardscape things, and again, they are local, and we try to shop with our local vendors here in our area. Here you can see we're working on putting the weed barrier fabric down to put the stepping stones on. We lifted them out, we brought the bed out a little bit bigger and easier for mowing purposes. Here you can see what the stairs look like with that gold bark. It looks really, really nice, and that brick edging that is in red will match the deck and the house perfectly. Now for the patio area, and this was really so much fun to watch come together. As you can see, it overlooks their backyard. First thing we did, we needed to take the sod out where the patio block are going to lay. Very easy to do. Rent a sod cutter. Really works well, and it makes a really nice clean cut and takes a lot of work out of digging up that sod. If you have areas that need some patching, this would be a perfect way to use up this sod. Simply roll it up in strips, set it aside in a cool, wet place out of the sun, and you can use it wherever you need. The sod is up. Now we need a thin layer of sand, and we tamp that down. Just a really nice thin layer of sand to set those patio block on so that they sit in.
For this project, we chose to use a 16 by 16 patio block that is patterned. And once you lay them together, you can see how the pattern does come together. And we got them from County Materials, and it makes a very beautiful patio. Like with any project, the very beginning of your project is usually the most important part, and so goes with laying these patio blocks. The first two rows you want to make sure are level and square, and both of those being equally important. So as you can see, we're making sure that everything is coming out proper, and like I say, the first two rows will determine everything for you. So once you start going both directions, you'll see how the blocks lay, and everything should come out perfectly for you as long as it's square and level. This is a good project to do for the first timers, because it's not that hard. Just remember those two rules: square and level.
Now we're all set. All there is left to do is start laying block. And the last one goes in, and it turned out absolutely beautiful. I am sure they're going to like it.